Hey, how's it going, guys? Garcia here with another portfolio update. So in this video, I'll break down the portfolio, the update on the poor man's covered call on Tesla, and we'll go over what's going on Twitter. There's some news on Palantir with their AIP conference number 4. So I have some clips and some information regarding that. So in this portfolio, we are up to $104,856.14 after hours. So it's pretty cool to see a nice little pump after hours. Let's take a look at the accounts. In their traditional IRA, we're up $144 or 3.45% today. And actually, I'll try to show more of the year-to-date and all-time return as well. So that way we can just, see the update on this. The year-to-date on this account is 12.55%. So this one, I've been focused mostly on Palantir and TSLA as holdings. And yeah, the 4,300 is mostly made up of that. And let's take a look at the covered call. We're up 42% on that covered call. And on this account, we're up mostly on the Palantir shares. Let's see. And the all-time, same thing. It's just I actually just started the account this year. So let's look at the Roth IRA. Today we're up $329.72 or 2.37% today. So we had a pretty good day today here as well. We also hold Palantir, but this one we actually hold mostly equity. We actually hold mostly TSLA right now. So this one's mostly made up of the Tesla leveraged ETF, then Palantir, ENVX, BITX, and then PEGY. So in this one today, the covered call on ENVX, we're up 50%. TSLA covered call, we're up 52%. And the TNA call, we're up 5.77% so far. And here, all-time return. The TSLA, we're down 4%. Palantir up 23%, ENVX plus 1%, BITX almost 6%, and PEGY we're down 13%. All right, so in this account, I'm not sure if I already went over the all-time, but 2% on the week, or almost 4% on the week, flat on the month, down in the last 3 months. Year to date, we're up 5.59%. And all-time 5.4% on this account. All right. And on the big account today, we're up 3.6% or almost $3,000 even. So we had a pretty good day here. On the covered call, I'm going to go to total return. So if you go to total percent change, it'll look a little out of whack, negative 18% and only plus 2% on the long call. But because there's so much more money tied up onto the long call, we have over 6,000. I like to look at the total return just to show you that as I'm getting my ass kicked on the covered call, see here we're down almost 18%. You see Tesla as it goes up towards the $180 strike. This covered call is going against me more and more and more. But as that is happening, the long call is also going up more and more and more, which that's the point of the poor man's covered call. So here I'm showing you how here there's like a net $100 change in the play. So I'll be keeping my eye on this. The whole goal is to not get assigned on this covered call here. So we'll be focusing on that if and when Tesla is above $180. But we don't have to worry about that yet. All right. And Palantir, total return, 18 grand on this account. We did pretty well on Palantir here. Total percent change, almost 30%. And today's return, 2,500. So in this account, on the week, we're up 11%. On the month, up 12%. The last 3 months, we're down 4%. Year to date, we're up 21.7%, 8% on the year, and negative 3% all time. So you can see how slowly but surely making my might climb up from the bottom. I mean, it's insane. Look at this. From January 30th, it's like a 50% gain from there. 56%, almost 60% gain from the bottom there. It's crazy. Crazy what the Palantir earnings did to the portfolio. So, all right. Now let's go to the Twitterverse. See what's going on over here. Down here. So, good morning to everyone except Sam Bankman-Fried. I mean, you got to admit it looks just like him. Here, as soon as the AIP started, it said, "How does the future sound?" And I immediately thought of Alex Karp's entrance on AIP Conf 3, where he was saying, "Yeah, this is kind of dental. The sound, music sounds kind of dental." So here,
music is my fault.
About it. I'll play for you guys.
The terrible music is my fault. I requested no dental music. I don't know if people here were the last time, and I said no dental music, and now we went to like I don't know, dungeon. Something bad happens to you. It's like yeah.
And the best part too is that I didn't even know he was gonna say this. I posted this like immediately as soon as this first slide showed up. I posted the future sounds dental. So it's just awesome that Alex Karp, kind of reiterated that. And here, I kind of reposted it just to add that he added a lot of self-pleasuring and no fun. You know what it's like to be a Palantirian in high school. And here, actually, I have a clip later on. And here, Chad reposted, or he posted a quote from a customer who said, "I don't want a 3 to 5 year strategy. I want a data strategy that produces shit." And here I kind of made a meme that said, shit producing strategy? A strategy that produces shit. There's a big difference, guys. Oh, and this is the one.
It's a lot of self-pleasuring. I think if you talk to other people about what they're doing with these things, you'll find that it's a lot of self-pleasuring and no fun. Yeah. You know what it's like to be a Palantirian in high school. So any case, with that, I think if you talk to other people about what they're doing with these things,
you know what
find
it's like to be a Palantirian in high school.
And no fun.
And then people are kind of like posting. This is like what Palantirians and Palantards watching this. And he said, "Nah." Am I thirsty? Said, "Nah, this was a personal attack. Liquidating tomorrow morning." And I told him, "This is you." He's like, Well, he has a point.
Now, I think the tech community is the most supportive awesome. Part of our economy in protecting our nation. And
why did that flip, by the way?
Hey, they stopped hating the player or the game.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg. Now, I think the tech.
Freaking love it, and I love that Eliano. He liked it as well. He said, "I played this out loud in the office, and that was a bad idea. Eliana works at Palantir." And 2, laughing my ass off. I love it. Oh man, looks like in this one, it looks like it caught on with people. It looks like they really liked it. And this is the update that I kind of posted for Twitter. So Twitter, they kind of get more of a bare bones update. On YouTube is where I kind of break down the portfolio. I go into each account. Here it's more kind of like a snapshot, where I kind of just put, all right, this is kind of like how we did today. Wish there. All right. So it looks like that's it so far. Yeah, I think if you guys have questions about how the poor man covered call is going to be doing. Oh, actually, one thing I did want to go over is how lucky I consider myself for closing my covered calls on Palantir. I had $23 covered calls expiring tomorrow. I sold them last week during the pump, and I closed them immediately on Monday morning, just because I knew AIP was showing up. I didn't know AIP. What was it? I had a feeling that it was going to be running up because of the S&P inclusion hype, and I guess I was right. So here I'll kind of show you like where it's insane. These initially, I got 21 cents for them. Yeah, I got 21 cents for them. I sold them back for 6 cents. I don't know if I can, or for 7, I mean. Where's the 7? Is there one? Oh, there's 7 there. So yeah, so this was a 66%. You'll see where it says negative 66%. That's the value that it lost, which is good for me. So I exited this trade with a 66% win, and I closed it out on May 29th. But from May 29th, had I held on to that, it would have been, that's incredible, a 1,144% in the negative. This would have turned into an insane, just to be able to sell it like here. I opened it here, sold it here, and closed it here, and now people have to put up with this, like people who still have active covered calls. And for those who have $23 covered calls, and they're saying, dude, like, what do I do? They expire tomorrow, and they're in the money. If you really, really don't want to get assigned, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go at least, let's just say 2 weeks. Let's just see what happens. So right now, the current price is 80 cents. Whenever you're rolling, you want to at least cover the current value of the contract. If you have to, maybe you could take less. You know, you can like lose some of the premium if it means you'll be able to roll up and strike. But I usually avoid doing this at all costs. So that way I can guarantee that whenever I do close them out eventually, if I close it out and it tells Robinhood is telling me that it was a win, I know for sure that it's a win. But if I'm taking debits and debits each roll, you're going to have to use the wheel tracker to make sure that you're still in profit. You know, you're not giving too much money away. So you got to cover the 80 cents that the $23 covered call is currently worth whenever you're rolling. So we just look at the 80 cents. And we're like, okay, how high up can I roll for 80 cents? Here, it looks like the best you can do here is rolling up by $1 and rolling up to $24. But here, you're at risk of the S&P inclusion, it being, the strike being breached. For me, I would want to be rolling up to at least, I don't know, $2-3 if possible. Let's see July 19th. July 19th, you can roll to $25 or $26 if you were willing to take a net debit for it from 80 cents to 66. You'd have to give back 14 cents for that. $26 here, 70. And here, if you roll this out to August, you can roll it all the way up to 29 or $30. I would kind of lean in this direction if I really, really, really didn't want to give up those shares. But I think, and trust me, I'm not like, I don't consider myself a pro. I'm sure there's better ways to do it. Maybe the best way is to go like a couple bucks at a time. Maybe the best way to do it is to go from $24 and then from 24 go up to 25 and then from 25 go to 26, 27, 28, just little by little. That might be the best way. Maybe not so far into the future. But that's a lesson that I learned for sure. Is see profit, take profit. Or else you can get blown up. So with that, I'll take it out to the shoutouts. Thank you guys for watching, guys. Please like the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.